Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video I just want to talk about chicken pox, which very many people are aware about. I just want to compare natural immunity versus the vaccines for chicken pox. Now at the moment at my home I have two people who have been infected by chicken pox. That is my sister and my daughter. Both of them contacted the chicken pox. I think it was the beginning of this week, and they got it because the child of our neighbor had the chicken pox, and yet my daughter plays with that child, so she contacted from that child, and she's also now having. Now my sister also contacted from my daughter, so it is a highly infectious viral infection. It is caused by a virus called the varicella zoster virus, and it is very common majorly in children. So this one is a child where my child got from. But when it infects someone like for the first time in adulthood, it causes very severe disease. And what is happening? So my daughter, of course, she had never gotten it, and she got exposed. When I realized the child of the neighbor was having it, I wouldn't prevent her from playing with her. I knew it was risky in form of infections, but I also knew it was a beneficial thing at the end of the day. If there is intervention, it was going to build long-term immunity. So how does it present? It presents with the itching. With my sister, it first presented with headache. She had some headache. The first 2 days before the rashes came out, and she could feel some mild fever, but the major thing was the headache in the beginning. And then after a few days we realized that her skin started itching, generalized body itching, and she developed a rash that later formed blisters in different places, and it's really difficult and uncomfortable. So it causes a lot of itching. That's the major thing. And because of that scratching, someone will end up with the wounds that sometime you may want to use the antibiotics to cover. So yeah, so those are some of the things. But how do we manage? So for us here, we were managing by looking after the signs majorly. So with itching, we were using some antihistamines. Antihistamines help with the itching, so they reduce the itching. We were also using some antipyretics for fever, and we also use some antibiotic cover. Just we use the not very strong antibiotics. We use the basic antibiotics that can act as prophylaxis for possible bacterial infections that may enter as a result of the break in the skin. So we use just things like amoxicillin. Uh, but here is the interesting thing. When someone is vaccinated, the chances of getting infected by chicken pox are still there. But when someone has been infected naturally, uh, the chances of getting again chicken pox in old age are very reduced, because I got chicken pox when I was young, and right now I'm staying with my daughter together with my sister. But I have not been infected by this chicken pox because I was exposed while I was young. So if I wasn't exposed, even if I'd received the vaccine, there would be a chance for me to get infected, and probably I would need booster doses for me to be able to be safe. But because I was infected naturally and healed, I have like a long life protection. So the same with my daughter. Right now she's recovering, my sister is also recovering, and because of this infection they will not need a vaccine, and until old age they will be with this immunity. The only thing that can reoccur is another form, because this virus, once it infects you, it goes into the nervous system, and it can stay there latent, and it can reactivate itself when there is compromised immune system, maybe due to old age or due to conditions like diabetes mellitus, where it can present with multiple rashes that are very painful, that usually follow a certain nerve that is supplying a certain area, that will cause a condition called the shingles. Yeah, my mother has ever experienced that, and I treated her using a cyclover, and we just covered with some few other medicines, and she was able to recover. Yeah, so that is all I needed to pass on to you. Thank you very much for watching. In case you have anything that you know about this condition, your experience, because it's a common condition, you can share your experience with us. In case you have anything that you know about this condition, kindly share with us your experience in the comment section, because this is a very common condition. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.